Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I will teach you how to go from negative thoughts into positive thoughts on semen retention. So you might be like, recently you relapsed or whatever, you watched the hub or whatever, and you are like extremely negative, you are like beating yourself up. But these thoughts that you have right now, which is like very negative thinking, it's not gonna get you anywhere. These thoughts of like, oh man, I'm not good, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. You have to get over these thoughts, These thoughts, they get you nowhere. What you have to do instead is you have to start very small. If you're watching the hub every day, bro, okay, that's pretty pathetic, I'm not gonna lie to you. But everybody starts somewhere, okay? Nobody, they climb Mount Everest on day one. Okay, maybe some people do. But what can you do, Somebody is a good climber. What can I do? The point is very simple. You have to set like very small tasks for yourself. Like, I will clean my room. Then you go clean your room. And then what you do is you say to yourself like, yes. And this, it changes your mindset into a positive mindset. Is because the thing that happens is all these negative actions that you do, they have some kind of a reward system. What you need to create is you need to create a positive reward system for your good actions. You need to set very small tasks for yourself and set a positive reward system for each action that you are doing. So if you had a goal to do 100, to just meditate for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you cannot be like, I meditated and okay, but you're like still, oh man, no. What you have to do, and this might be extremely hard for you, what you have to do is after you meditate for 15 minutes, you have to say, man, this is amazing, I did this. And you have to start thinking like this. You have to start positively affirming this new identity that you are creating right now, because essentially what you are trying to do, which is the most important thing, is you are trying to do an identity shift. You are trying to go from the old identity into a new identity. And your new identity, you cannot... your new identity, for it to come about, there has to be a reward system for it. Because the fact is, I want you to realize something. YouTube, Twitter, all these corn sites, everything like this, there are extremely educated like neuroscientists behind this, which they are trying every single day to make you addicted to these platforms. And how will what I want you to realize is that there's people who, there is a whole agenda and there is a whole like attack, It's like a big attack on your attention span. So you have to justify the new identity, You have to start doing like small actions daily. Small. You justify it and you say yes to yourself, like I did this, and you start getting into a positive state of mind. And that will get you, because if you look at how people change their behavior, it is like this. If you have like a person, and then what you do is every single time that he does a good action, you give him a candy. Well, this guy, he starts to desire this candy, right? He starts to really want this candy. And he starts to change his behavior in order to get this candy. And this is exactly what I want you to do, is I want you to start rewarding yourself. I want you to start not talking bad to yourself. All this negative self-talk, it's not good for you. It's not gonna help you in any way, shape or form. Yes, I want you to start taking action, but you don't have to be like David Goggins on day one. Like, that's just completely unreasonable, my brother. If you can do 10 minutes meditation today, okay, do 10 minutes meditation, reward yourself. The fact that you are, but not like go eat McDonald's, reward yourself. Reward yourself by just looking at yourself and saying, okay, I did this, this is very nice. And then you start to like desire this, and then you change your identity. And that's what I want you guys to do, is I want you to change your identity. I want you to change your identity into a better identity, which is not addicted to something. Because all the people, they are like this. A lot of the people who fail on the NoFap and Semen Retention, they are like this. They have this idea that they will just willpower their way into getting on a high streak. But that doesn't work at all, you know? After a while, they start to get bored and they don't understand. They're not aware. They're not present. So when they get bored, oh man, they start to do negative self-talk and then. So if you just cut off the root problem, which by the way, I made another video about that, but you know, about that we can talk a bit later. But essentially, if you just change your identity, it's gonna be not so difficult even. If you change yourself as a person, if you like the way that somebody can quit smoking is by changing his identity. Someone comes to you and you have to be like, actually I don't smoke, you know, that's not who I am. So you get out of the identity of being somebody who smokes cigarettes. And that's how you can quit smoking cigarettes, is you have to change identity. It's not willpower. The people who they do the willpower way and they try to just, oh man, I'm counting how many days I don't smoke cigarettes. But the guy who is like, oh man, I actually just don't smoke cigarettes, well, that's a lot easier. And that sounds like completely insane to you guys, like to do like just like this, like an identity shift. That sounds like complete insanity for you guys. Like, you're like, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. And it will sound very unbelievable. You will try to think to yourself that this is fake, that this new identity of yours is fake. But that's exactly why, like, you will have to justify the new identity. I'm not telling you that it will be easy. If you start to go back into your old habits, then you can lose this new identity. But the fact is that maybe for a little bit of time it will be like a war with you. You have to justify the new identity, you know. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of this video because I don't want to blab too much. If you want really valuable videos like this, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, because you will just get more knowledge like this, which will help you get on a longer streak and things like this. So yeah, and join the Discord, which will be linked in the description of the video, and peace.